and get comfortable here. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Lost Loves channel here. If you're new here, welcome. And I guess I'll reintroduce myself. I think this is going to be the last time I do this. My name is Art Bueno. I am an artist. I'm an artist currently residing in Connecticut. I'm both a photographer and a musician, but at least these days I'm more of a musician and a photographer. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of what's going on. I'm a solo artist. I've been making records for about a couple of years now. Most of them have been kind of like little singles or EPs, but just recently I was able to release a couple of records last year. A couple of them did fly under the radar, but the two most important ones were released late in the year. Japan Scripts, which was a release that I did for the Palisades Fire. The Quiet Life Volume 2 record that was released around May, just to kind of like put something out there. And then the two most important releases, Age 40, 1985, my first real full-length record, and it was actually an ode to my coming of age of 40, so yeah, it's pretty cool. And the last record that I released is with Daniel, We Need More Time. That was actually supposed to be released 2 years ago, almost, but was released late last year. It went through sort of some issues with, basically putting it into opportunities for, allowing it to get picked up for a commercial and, for TV, movies kind of type thing. So it's pretty cool, you know what I mean? At this point, I don't think I want to go through that route again. If I'm going to do another collaboration with Daniel, which is going to be happening here pretty soon, actually. But yeah, I mean, this year, I think you're going to see a couple of releases again, but not in such a, in a huge package. It's just these kind of like side notes, sort of side quest type of releases, things, that I thought of. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should kind of have you guys check this out, kind of type thing. More so, the reason why is because I need to get back into training and kind of learning how to sort of enjoy listening again. And I think that's sort of the goal. I did, complete a couple of things last year that is set to release this year, and a possible collaboration project, some receipts that was also kind of given. Just had a notification of a receipt last week or earlier this week, so that's good to know. So you'll be seeing some releases from me again. I'm not entirely sure when I want to schedule these things, and that's sort of the perfect, kind of thing about what I do, is that I do it for the love. I'm not in any kind of label. I'm all independent, and I think it's going to be like that. And I don't want to promise this, but I think it's going to be like that for pretty much the whole time I'm, under this moniker Lost Loves. Yeah. But anyway, training to listen and sort of the training to like kind of learn new things. I recently acquired this little doohickey. So this is the SP404 Mark II. And for the last few years since its release, it's had some updates which have been pretty pivotal apparently for a lot of the SP404 users. But for me, as a person who's just now starting to get into the game, I, recently purchased a SP303. That's my first sampler, and I realized that the power of this thing is just like unbelievable. I'm still kind of tinkering around with it, trying to figure out my lane as a sample-based type of producer or musician or what have you, which is fine. But I think that what I love about it is a different process. It's making me think of melody and how to blend and how to layer, how to just do simple things and just figure out how to kind of flip samples and whatnot. And I think that's sort of where I'm the most excited about, where I'm buying these like shitty like Savers tapes and bringing them to work and then trying to learn how to sample like while I'm at my desk. And even like in the mornings when I'm working from home, because I have like a sort of a hybrid schedule, right? I am able to kind of like do some creative work in the morning, learn how to use this unit and whatever. So that's sort of what's going on with me as I sort of work on learning this sort of unit and still kind of using my SP303. I did end up buying a new keyboard. I sold off one, and this one was the Yamaha Preface CP. It's supposed to be the Rhodes emulated keyboard, and for as long as I've been under this moniker of Lost Loves, I've always loved the Rhodes keyboard. I love how it sounds. I love the texture it sort of adds into the songs that I write. And I bought it because I didn't want to use my plugins anymore. I am kind of almost done with plugins. I still use, Addictive Drums for my drum programming, so that's never really going to go away. But other than that, I'm trying to do everything analog as much as I can. This past December, I did end up buying a Yamaha MT8X. So you're most likely going to see, or at least you're going to hear, some recordings of that in the future, strictly with just using that unit. I think I want to start using tape as an asset of my recordings, and I think the reason why is because I'm just getting tired of, at least right now, using the DAW as it's too good. It really is too good, and I gotta kind of like work on my chops a little bit and get better at my writing. And so yeah, that's sort of the future of it. But other than that, I mean, this is sort of the future of what this project's going to be. I'm excited. You should be seeing some new stuff coming in the next few months, this whole year, rather. And yeah, I want to say thank you guys for checking me out and giving me the chance to sort of explore these kinds of things, or rather, are interested in exploring these things that I'm like, making or whatever, because I do shit for me, I don't do it for you, unfortunately. But to anyone that does still listen to my work or have just recently discovered it and are liking what is being put out there, thank you very much. You should be, you should be checking out some new stuff here coming soon. And yeah, that's all I got for today. Have a good one, guys. Take care.